Welcome to RasslinRantsandReviews. As always, I'm your host, Big Mike, and this is episode 23. This week we're going to be reviewing, giving results to NXT. Yes, NXT, and I know as I'm chuckling, you all are as well. It just seems to be getting worse and worse, and especially this week is one of the worst weeks ever. Let's start it off with me just saying what happened in between matches and during commercials on NXT, because I can't remember the complete order from last night. So we see a vignette of Lucky Cannon, as we do every week on a rookie. We see one of those. We see also Lucky Cannon in the back talking to Yoshitatsu about Maurice and how he still has a major crush on her. Maurice comes by, says a few words, slaps both Yoshi and Lucky, and then Lucky eventually gets another slap from Yoshi. We see the Raw Rewind, and it's mostly the Miz and John Cena's confrontation, which takes up half of NXT. A chaperone plug, and then a True Story of WrestleMania plug as well. So the in-ring action goes as follows. We come to the ring. You got the pros at the top of the stage, and the rookies that come to the ring with Maurice and Matt Striker. It's a talk-to-talk challenge. Unlike past episodes, it's going to be elimination style of talk-to-talk. So you can be paired off, and then those winning will be left to do the finals of the talk-to-talk. The final list are Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, and Byron Saxton, with the winner being Darren Young. And this is just terrible. Come on, folks. You're all vying for a shot on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, and you guys can't even be serious out there. You guys think it's comedy night at the fucking, in Yuck Yucks or something. You're all trying to say, oh, your mama, or your nose, or your ears are so big, or your hair is so bald, or whatever. Excuse me, you gotta remember, this is WWE entertainment. Okay? World Wrestling Entertainment, and they don't care about wrestling so much anymore. So 90% of what you gotta do is going on that microphone. Take a look at The Rock, take a look at John Cena this past little while. That's what's working, so you gotta be good at it. Since I mentioned The Rock, take a look at him since he's there. Watch his promos, watch his deliveries, watch his past promos, watch Cena's. That's why they have a spot, not obviously because they can wrestle, because obviously they can't. And neither can the 4 out of 6 of you. So pay attention to the mic spots, and learn a thing or two. So with this, Darren Young wins. Don't know if I told you, but Darren Young wins. He stays in the ring to fight Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, they have a pretty good match. I think they're the most too experienced out of the 6, and I think will be the final 2. Titus O'Neil picks up the victory after Darren Young got distracted by Hornswoggle, who grabs Chavo's leg, and he gives Darren Young spinebuster for the 1-2-3. Up next, looks like we're going to have a tag match. Looks like we're going to have Connor O'Brien versus Vladimir Kozlov versus JTG and Jacob Novak. But no, it ends up into a dance-off. Again, we're supposed to be wrestling here for a contract on the main roster, where hopefully they're going to be wrestling or doing something other than dancing. But no, we get a dance-off, and you got Vladimir Kozlov and Connor O'Brien who wins. Excuse me. And the main event is Lucky Cannon versus Byron Saxton. Not such a good match. Could be better. Could have been way worse. I actually expected worse. But Lucky Cannon wins after he reverses what looks to be like an attempt at an AA by Byron Saxton. And that's NXT. Like I said, it's not a good show. It's gone downhill every season. Apparently we're going to sign up for Season 6 because that's what the winner gets, the shot at Season 6. So I don't know. But the best thing to me right now, the best thing on NXT is William Regal and his commentary. He's very good at it. I think they might be polishing him up for a shot at becoming a full-time commentator, which would be good in my books. I think he'd be good for the job. He's full of knowledge. and his dry sense of humor, just seems to work. So, yeah, that's NXT. That's my NXT review. I know it's short and sweet, but when you only got an hour show and half of it's taken up by The Miz and John Cena, doesn't leave you much to work with. Excuse me. But also, this might be one of the last show reviews. And what I mean by that is, I might take Raw, NXT, and SmackDown and just review them as one review as 3 separate ones. And I may also just go all 3 of those shows and give results. And stay away from the reviews because of time. If I go to a review and results show for all 3, I know I'm going to go way past my 15 minutes allowed to me for YouTube. And I don't want to go part 1, part 2, part 3. I much rather not. I just don't prefer to do that. So we'll see what happens. But please, if you haven't subscribed, please do so up there. Leave a comment and like or dislike. I can only get better and stronger for negative comments or dislikes. Send an email. Let me know what you want me to do as far as reviews. Like I said, I just did the Big Show Giants World review. I got some books that I've read. You know, if I haven't read it, I'll try and get it. If I haven't watched it, I'll try and get it. I own about 150 some DVDs, so I'm sure I have something. But I've also seen a lot that I don't have also. So I just want to keep doing these videos for you guys. And I just want to keep, you know, keep being able to talk wrestling. And I didn't mean to plug Talk Wrestling there, but maybe I did. If you all know what Talk Wrestling is, guest with Jeff Meacham. They're from the guys over at NoDQ.com. And Jeff's got a good show over there. I don't always see eye to eye with some of the things he says. I'm sure he don't see eye to eye with what I say, but he probably doesn't even know who I am. Which is fine, because they're a big fish, and I'm just a little fish over here in YouTube. And I don't want to come for his spot, but it'd be nice if they could plug me. Because they're good. They got some good stuff. He talks about some good topics. He's obviously been doing it for years, whereas opposed to me, he's been doing it for weeks. But I just want to say, keep up the good stuff, Jeff. Like I said, sometimes I don't agree, but it's all good. You know, that's how it is. We're not all here to agree. And for my subscribers, you know, thank you for subscribing. Love to talk wrestling with you guys too. And the ones that I've subscribed to recently, I've only subscribed to you because I think you guys got good topics and some good knowledge. So if you care to, you know, want to share shout outs, inbox me. You know, I'm here for wrestling, and if we can all get viewed the same, you know, then it'll only be good for wrestling itself. Keep the word alive. But anyways, I'm your host, Big Mike, and this is Wrestling Rants and Reviews.